You had that third failure in a row. Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
There are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that because those guys are, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult. Probably not the guy that most people would bet on.
Who wins?
It's like a little kid fighting a bunch of sumo wrestlers. Usually the sumo wrestlers win. We're a little scrappy company. Every now and again, a little scrappy company wins. And I think this will be one of them.
Everyone from the Doge community that's in here tonight, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Right at this moment, I want you to stop what you're doing. Even anything else you might be doing, we'll have in the stream. And I want you to look. I want you to look at that computer screen monitor or that TV screen in front of you with that thumbnail art and my voice coming through to you right now. And I want you to understand one big, simple, epic concept. We are going to win. We are going to win. We are going to win. We've got the Doge momentum. Can you dig it?
Maybe have some fun. I mean, it's like there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth. Right. And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be? Like, what would be the most ironic outcome? That the currency that was invented as a joke, in fact, becomes the real currency. Right.
Wow. No, absolutely.
So, to the moon. To the moon.
When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
No.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
Hey, good evening, good morning, guys. Just give me a moment. I gotta. It's kind of a last-minute stream, so I gotta switch out my avatar, and then, yeah, I know Sadaf is a lot easier on the eyes than I am. So I apologize, but she's not with us with me at this late hour. But I'm gonna get a chart on the screen. Good to see you guys. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna get a chart on the screen. And we are going to survey the situation, take a look at what's going on with the market, and do it to it. There we go. And we are just hovering right under 27 cents at the moment. Good evening, good morning. I got Zombie Doge Army, got Daniel, got Jason Huffman, got Humped Easy, got 7-1, got Zombie Doge Army, RW, and a few other folks. Welcome, guys. Good to see you guys. So yeah, Doge is pumping. Doge is on the move. It's doing well. It's doing well. RW says, great hearing you at this uncommon hour. Love the new video. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I literally just finished editing a new music edit video that just got posted to the channel. Just about 10-15 minutes before this live. I hope you guys get a chance to check it out. Hope you like it. I like it, so I hope you guys do too. So Sliding Edge, welcome. Timmy Doge, welcome. All right, Christopher Jennings, welcome. So let's take a look at what's that new video blew me away. Oh, awesome. That's so good to hear. You guys feel free to share it wherever. Because in the grand scheme of things, this is still a really small channel. Under 5,000 subscribers. I mean, it's not a tiny channel by any means, but you know, it's nowhere near like, I don't know, like Matt Wallace or Crypto Batman. Those guys got Hey, Crypto Batman's got like 70,000 or something, and Matt's got well over 100,000. So it's up to my core. It's up to you guys to, if you think my content's good, to help me get it out there. And I think we'll keep bringing more people into the fold. And you know, I make stuff that I find personally that moves me, and that moves my spirit, and hopefully it's inspiring to others as well. So right now we are at 2688. Some little bit of retracement right now, but I think some green candles are going to go on pretty soon. And just to give you guys a little perspective, over today, we made some really solid gains, almost up 6% for the day in the last 24-hour cycle. But Dogecoin overall for the last week, you guys, is up 37%. 37% over the last week. We are definitely in a bull market. And Doge is up, like I said, nearly 6% for the day. And looks like we are pumping back up. I think we're going to get to back up over 27 cents very shortly here. We're just hitting a lot of resistance right at the top of 26. But from everything I'm looking at on my end, I don't think that's going to last long. I think we're going to break up through that threshold again on the other end of 27 cents. So just excellent, just excellent. Guys, Bitcoin right now is at trading comfortably over 46,000, up 21% for the week, which is absolutely massive for Bitcoin, considering that's a market cap of going on almost 900 billion. Okay, so that's a lot of momentum, a lot of money moving. Ethereum is trading right at about 3,200 right now. Amazing, just amazing. It's up 28% for the week. It's up 2.5% for the day. And XRP is a big runaway today. Ripple, not surprising to me anyway, up almost 10% for the day. Amazing, amazing. ADA as well is hugely on the move. Today was probably the biggest day for ADA in a long time, up 20%. It's at about $1.77 right now, at 27%. So Charles Hoskinson's, he's probably just wide awake with a big boner checking this out. You know, Charles Hoskins is the creator of ADA. He goes live on the regular, and I can't put my finger on it, but I just don't care for the guy. I just don't care for Charles. It's just his vibe. It's a little bit off. I just don't like it. He's a smart guy, and I do agree with him on some of the stuff that he says, and I think ADA is a smart investment. It's just Charles... I don't know what to say. Jason Huffman coming with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Jason. Says Doge Mentum, we can win. I love it. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that, man. Welcome, bud. And obviously, super chats are always appreciated for the time and efforts. So I predicted this morning that Doge was headed for 30 cents in the very near future. And I think that we are. I think that's exactly where we're headed. I don't think it's too far off in the distance. In fact, I'd give a very high probability for Dogecoin to hit 30 cents within the next 24 to 48 hours. From everything I'm looking at, I think that's a very reasonable expectation. Very reasonable expectation. Sliding Edge says, I feel Janet Yellen is a secret crypto holder and trying to buy the dips. That's funny. I doubt that. She is so deeply padded with Wall Street and hedge funder money. She might be invested in XRP, maybe Bitcoin. She might be in XRP. For some reason, XRP's become like the, ironically, kind of the one go-to crypto for the insider class. Let me go with the chart here. And let me see. All right, just making sure the music's at a good level. So here we got a little retracement here. I'm on the 1 minute chart right now. Like I said, I don't think this level of resistance that we're hitting at the top end of 26 is going to last too long. I think we're going to break up on through 27 before not too long, within the hour here. Now, if we zoom out a bit and take a look at where we've been not even that long ago, we take a look at the last hour. This is the hour chart now, guys. Just an hour ago, we were hanging out at about 24 0.6 cents. If we go zoom out 2 hours, we're down to 26.40. And if we go back to a full day, look at this momentum over the course of a day. So back here, we were at just under 20 cents. And we got up to 21 cents, toggling, trading sideways around 20 cents. And then this huge pump right here on the evening brought us way up. And then our all-time high today got right to about 28 cents. And then we've kind of leveled off, but now we are ramping it up again. So an extraordinary level of progress for one day, guys. Just an extraordinary level of progress. So look at this. 26.91, 26.92. What did I tell you? I think we're about to break on through. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, if I could just ask you to do that, it's the number one thing you can do to help out the channel. Takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. Appreciate it, guys. And if you're brand new here, you're watching Steven Steele Live. I am Steven Steele. And we're just having a little casual market watch, just covering the progress we've been making throughout the day here in relation to Dogecoin and the overall market. Right now, we are in a bull market. We are in a bull run. We got another green candle going up here. Just starting to spring up here. I think this is going to take us through 27 cents, guys. I think this is going to get us over the hump. Come on now, 26.99. So close. 26.99, so close. Come on now. There we go. We're breaking on through. The sell orders are definitely overpopulating. I mean, the buy orders are definitely overpopulating. The sell orders at this point, at this time, now we just broke through 27 cents, just as I predicted, within a 10-minute margin. Hello, good morning to my friend Marcus from Germany. Good to see you. Good to see you, my German friend. Always good to see Marcus up in here. Great guy, doing great things over in Germany. And like Nick, he pumps the Iron Man. He is a fit dude. Siddharth. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but good to see you, my friend. Good to see you back, coming to us from India. Zombie Doge Army asks, can you feel the Doge momentum? I certainly can, my friends. I am a bit subdued. I'm kind of worn out, to be honest, but so that's why I'm just kind of taking it easy. You guys understand. Anyway, we are at 27.16. Another huge green candle going up here. Look at this Doge momentum we got going. These are green steps to heaven, my friends. This is what the kind of momentum we like to see. So I maybe you could chalk this up to the Steele effect once again, but from the moment we've gone live, we have gone up considerably in a short amount of time. So let's just keep it going. Look at that candle. A little bit of retracement, some some sell orders are now coming in, but we are, look at another green forming. This will be the 5th green candle in a row. We are pumping, ladies and gentlemen. We are pumping. Zombie Doge Army, $2 super sticker. Thank you for that. I love it. Marcus, thank you for the £5, my friend, or €5, my friend. Bull riding is so much fun. Germany is holding. I love it. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate you, man. And I think most all of us in here are solid holders. 7-1 says people are selling off their upcoin for Doge. I don't think I could even with what my upcoin's worth now, I don't even think I could buy one Dogecoin. I spent over $300 on upcoin, and all I got was a goodbye video in a basement in some shorts. That's all I got, guys. Ramon says green weenie's good and red weenie's bad. Huge retracement here. Look at that dropper. Oh my goodness. But it is reversing. It is reversing. And I think it's going to retrace a little bit further, but then I think we're going to turn it around, get back in the green, if you know what I mean. And that's the nature of a market. Just as long as we're going 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and not the opposite, we're good. We're good. That's what you want, actually. That's what you want. Wonder what Upshot's doing now. It's probably just focusing on his day job and doing normal stuff. Who knows how much he made out with? I don't know. Some speculate it was just 60,000, some 80,000. Some say it was a lot more than that. Doc Johnson, why is it going up? Did someone tweet? No one tweeted. That's the beautiful thing about Dogecoin. Like I said before, it is great. And no one's a bigger Elon fan than me. You guys know this, obviously, when you look at my material. But Dogecoin isn't solely dependent. Dogecoin's success is not solely dependent on Elon. We see organic pumps on Dogecoin often without any mention or shout out or promotion from Elon Musk. We went from about 6.5 cents to 45 cents in a 48-hour period a few months ago in the total absence of Elon promotion. Jonathan, $4.99. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that, man. To the moon. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, folks. Just a matter of when. So buckle in on the Steele rocket. There's plenty of room, The seating is very plush. We've got beautiful stewardesses. Just make yourselves comfortable. Just make yourself comfortable. Yeah, I think if in time, if Upshot came back, I think it'd be a pretty rough go for him at first, but I still think he'd find an audience. I don't think it'd be the same audience of size and scale, but I think he'd still find an audience. Yeah. Sliding Edge coming with $5. Love the sweaty balls NPR cool guy approach tonight. Listening to the soothing, silky voice of the crypto cowboy himself, Steele. After dark. Thank you for that Sliding Edge. I appreciate it. Oh, man, that was a good one. Sweaty balls. You guys remember that? That was when Alec Baldwin was the featured guest on Saturday Night Live many years ago. And they were kind of making fun of NPR and just the whole vibe of NPR interviews and things like that. They hit it. They nailed it pretty good. And Alec Baldwin's character, I think he was flicking the switch of both of those ladies on there. All right, guys, it's 10 minutes after 2 a.m. in my neck of the woods. If you're out on the West Coast, you are looking at 10 minutes after midnight. If you're on the East Coast or in Florida, you are certified Doge After Dark material coming in at 3 11 a.m. We are riding comfortably over 27 cents at the moment, trying to get through that next wall of resistance, which to my charting is looking like 27.12, right around there. If we can get past 27.12, I think we can blast on through 27.30-ish pretty swiftly. Hi, Alan Schneider, good to see you. Says, stopped buying cigs and keep putting away fund for Doge and ETH. Hey, congrats on, sounds like you quit smoking. Congrats on that, Alan. No small feat. And, yeah, man, put that money that you'd normally put in your body to destroy it into, into some dog money and into some Ethereum. I think that's a great way to go. Great way to go. Yep, I heard about the big hack, big poly network DeFi hack today. Yeah, sure did. I sure did. We're in a bit of retracement now. I think we're going to go to the high 26s briefly before coming back up over 27. Right now, the buy and sell orders are pretty evenly matched, so I'm not quite sure which direction we're going to be going in for the next few minutes here. We're just right on that threshold of going red or going green. Not quite sure which direction we'll be going in, but I think this will probably be the last red candle before we spring a green. Get up over into 27 cents and through that next threshold around 27.12. I think we can do it, guys. I think we can do it. My ADA showed much wow today. Congrats on that. Anyone holding ADA today, this is a massive day for you. Congrats. Congrats. That's awesome. ADA is showing up, showing out. Up over 20% in one day. Just amazing. The best day ADA has had in many, many moons. Xavier says, Steven Steele, or anyone an Elvis fan? I like Elvis. I'm an Elvis fan. A couple of my favorite Elvis tunes, I like Little Sister, and I like A Little Less Talk, A Little More Conversation. And of course I like Suspicious Minds. Those are my few of my favorites. Yeah, I think Little Sister was written in 1960 or 1961, right around there. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister does. All right, I'm done torturing your ears. Do you like Grimes music? Yeah, it's all right. I'm not like the biggest fan of Grimes music, but I like it enough. I think she's cool. I think she's very interesting. Billy Idol's idol was Elvis. Yeah, you could definitely tell, bud. And I'm a huge Billy Idol fan, actually, as well. Billy Idol's usually like my go-to whenever I'm out singing karaoke, where they have karaoke. I always cue up the Billy Idol, the Vital Idol. You can hear a lot of Elvis and Billy Idol. Oh, 100%, 100%. You could tell that was... Yeah, Billy Idol is basically like a revved up 80s punky version of Elvis Presley. I love, yeah, of course I love White Wedding. I love Rock the Cradle of Love. I like Eyes Without a Face. So many good ones from Billy Idol. Remember seeing the music video to Rock the Cradle of Love when I was a little kid and just being like, whoa. I was like, wow, wowie zowie. Yeah, Eyes Without a Face, amazing, amazing song. One of my favorite things about, I've never been the biggest Zeppelin fan, but I do like them. I mean, much respect. But I've always been really impressed by the drum sounds and the drum production on Led Zeppelin. It's just a big, big drum sound. It's just always so massive sounding. But my favorite Zeppelin song would be When the Levee Breaks. When the Levee Breaks. Hey, Marcus, coming with a €50 super chat, putting a little pep in my step. I'm feeling better already, my friend. Thank you, Marcus. Really appreciate that, my friend. Question for the fam, is ETH taking 15K by the end of the year, as a lot of people are predicting? And what would that mean for Doge? Is 70K for ETH just clickbait? Steven, what do you think? Are there more YouTube clickbait guys out there than serious ones? A lot of questions there. So firstly, do I think, so you got 3 questions there. Let's tackle them one at a time, Marcus. I'm happy to do it for you, my friend. So do I think Ethereum is going to hit 15K by the end of the year? That's a bit ambitious, Marcus, but my end of year predictions are still very bullish for Ethereum, but not 15K. My end of year predictions are more somewhere around anywhere between 9 and 12K. Okay, I feel pretty secure in that prediction for Ethereum, between 9 and 12K by the beginning of 2022. What would that mean for Doge? It's going to bring Doge right up with it. It's going to bring Doge right up with it. I think my end of year on Doge is, could Doge get to $1 or more by the end of year? Sure. But I'm predicting a little bit lower than that. My end of year is a bit more modest, somewhere around between 70 and 82 cents. But it could go higher. But I think 2022 is going to be absolutely a massive year for crypto. Is 70K for Ethereum just clickbait? Yes. Within the year, yes. Within the year, yes. That's definitely clickbait, in my opinion. Do I think there's more YouTube clickbait guys out there than serious ones? 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Without question. And you gotta sift through a lot of clickbait before you can find more reasonable, reliable voices. The reasonable, reliable, yet entertaining voices are very few and far between, but I'm one of them. And then there's a few other guys that are pretty good, but they can be a bit unexciting. But yeah, they're out there. They're out there. And then there's like a decent blend of infotainment that I still think does a good job for Doge. So I mean, is Matt Wallace clickbait? I mean, he kind of rides that line. It's kind of like he rides that line right down the middle where, yeah, I mean, yeah, arguably he is, sure, but he's also, once you click on his videos and what he's saying, it's all pretty reasonable, rational stuff and informative. Plus, he's the largest Doge-centric content creator on the planet, and he's done a lot. He does a lot. He works really hard. It's a lot of work, you guys, to pump out that much material every day, nonstop. like Matt does. I can tell you firsthand because I pump out just about as much material as he does now, and it's a full-time thing, and he's done a lot. Now I understand he's not everyone's style, and I understand that's why a lot of people come to me because I have a totally different style than him. But Matt and I are still good friends, and I just think we're all kind of playing our roles. You know what I mean? So. Anyway, I hope that's a helpful answer for you, Marcus. Justin's asking, when does Doge hit a $1 prediction? I think it's possible for Doge to hit $1 by the end of the year. If not by the end of the year, I think early into 2022, I would look for Doge to $1 by around Thanksgiving. That's my prediction. Yeah, I knew there was going to be a few hardcore Rush fans in here. Those songs are pretty complex. Yeah, Matt's done a lot and just consistently drawing tons of press and attention to Doge. I think people give him a hard time a little too much, considering how much attention he's brought to Dogecoin. At the same time, I understand why he's not everyone's like style. Like, I get that. Thank you, Marcus, coming with a five euro super chat. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it. I think after the Upshot mess, some people lost a bit of trust. It's good to have safe beds like your channel. You know, I totally get it. I totally understand that, Marcus. I think the whole Upshot affair was a real mind fuck for us all. Yeah, I mean, for most of us. I was listening to a little bit. I was sitting in and listening a little bit on Crypto Batman had a stream earlier today. I was sitting in on that for a little bit, and his co-host Artifact said that the Upshot situation, it changed him. It said it changed him because, and I feel the same way. It changed me too, because I consider myself a really good judge of character and discernment of character. And he had me fooled, man. He had me totally fooled, and I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it, and so it definitely affected my perception of trust and who to trust. And that's why it continues to be a story. That's why it was. I mean, people, their rug pulls happen every day. But the reason why this one was such a big story is because it came from the most unlikely, seemingly unlikely of people to do something like that. So what are you going to do? Zombie Doge Army, we all have a role in this Dogementum. 100% agree. That's how I look at it. Tiger King coin turned a lot of people off. Yeah. It did and it didn't. I mean, his views, I mean, on Twitter, sure, maybe, somewhat, but his views are, and on YouTube, they haven't gone down at all. Yeah, I mean, I understand it, that not being everyone's bag, and I mean, I don't promote Tiger King coin, but then again, like, it's not a big deal. I think people kind of lost their shit a little bit too much on that. I mean, not everyone has to like it. It's his decision. You know, actually talked to him the same day after he started talking about it because I was just curious what his perspective on it was. And I talked to him on the phone and I said, do you have a sponsorship deal with them or anything like that? And he said, no, nothing like that. I just was researching and I just think that this has a super high probability for great profit margins. And he stuck a huge investment of his own money into it because he just really believed in it. And, in his defense, since he got in at the moment he got in, he's done pretty well on it. And everyone that got in on the same exact day as he got in is doing pretty well on it. So, there's that. Where's it going to play out long term? I don't know, guys. But what I do know is it's not worth the level of contention of like people within Doge being at each other's throats because Matt likes Tiger King coin, other people don't. I mean, to me, I was just more amused by it. I just think it's more like funny than anything else. Sliding edge, if anything, it was a good lesson. I think better build our community against this stuff going forward. Yes, agree, big agree, sliding edge. Jason Huffman said, yeah, it changed me too. I have less money now. I feel you there. I feel that. Did you watch CoffeeZilla attacking Tech Lead on the million token coin project, whatever? He about his million investment. Yeah, I don't know. I never invested in million token, million coin or whatever. I was approached about it a few times. It just wasn't anything that interested me. I don't know. I saw the CoffeeZilla video. Like, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, right? It does. I guess my takeaway from that, from what I've seen of it, I think that CoffeeZilla is a super talented content creator, and I think I agree with most of what he puts out, but I do think sometimes he, put it this way, personally, that's my personal take, I think CoffeeZilla's videos are about 85-90% totally right on, but there's about like a 10% of his opinion that I think is a little bit of excessive, egregious, a little bit of a reach. So that's where I'd put his coverage for this million token thing too. For the 90%, pretty right on, and 10% was piled on a little bit thick, a little bit excessively there. Yeah, another thing too is, people just got to be accountable for their own investments, including me. So we are sitting, guys, right at 27 cents with a green candle, a modest green candle, but nevertheless, it is, by definition, a green weenie. I agree, low roller. Tech Lead didn't run away. He's standing tall. Whatever you think of him. Here's the thing. I think Tech Lead has made a ton of money off of his project. I think that's the main reason why I did it all. And not that there's anything inherently wrong with that, but I think he's made a ton of money off of it, like millions. And I think there's a pretty good amount of people that have made so far that got in really early on million that have doing pretty well. But with most any, BSC token situation, you can't have winners without losers, right? So just as long as people know the game that they're playing, that you can't have winners without losers in the token market, have at it, you know. Just know what you're getting yourself into. Understand that it's high risk, high reward, my friends. Steven, drink tea with honey. You sound parched, my friend. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to text my lady friend who is downstairs and ask her for some tea and honey. Black Sabbath. I'm not the biggest Black Sabbath fan. I am a bigger fan of 80s Ozzy Osbourne. I love 80s Ozzy. Like, don't ask me, I don't know. And Bark at the Moon is my jam. I love that song so much. So give me 80s Ozzy all day. I love that stuff. We're dipped right below 27 cents. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. Put them in the Iron Maiden. Excellent. And execute them. Bogus. Name that film. You know who I haven't seen around these parts lately very much is Celeste. Whatever happened to Celeste? And Lady Doge. Marcus, coming with a €5 super chat. Ultimate sin, no rest for the wicked. Ozzy rules. Yes, Marcus. Yes. Hell yes. I totally 100% agree. Ultimate sin and no rest for the wicked are so good. You know, I watched Tech Lead's response video to CoffeeZilla's video today as well, and it was kind of weird. It was kind of unintentionally funny because he just maintained whenever he talked about his token, he was like, he had kept referring to Million Token as the hottest cryptocurrency on social media. It just sounded so funny. Million Token, the hottest cryptocurrency currently on social media. The hottest cryptocurrency on social media. And then he referred himself to like, I don't know. He just like he referred himself to like all these like legendary figures throughout history, from anyone from like Genghis Khan to like, I don't know, some like renowned Viking. It was pretty funny. Like, I gotta hand it to the guy. The guy's got balls. You know what I mean? Like, to respond that way after being under such heavy fire, it was like, yeah, I don't know. It's just funny to me. No More Tears is a great song, yeah. The hottest crypto on social media. Screams break the silence, walking from the dead of night. Vengeance is boiling, he's returned to kill the light. Then when he's found, who is looking for? Listen all, and you'll hear him. Bark at the moon. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I wish YouTube didn't have such super strict copyright stuff. Like, I would rock 80s Ozzy right now for a straight hour. We're kind of just trading sideways right at about 27 cents. And that's not a bad place to be. Honestly, it's not a bad place to be at all. Steven, please don't sing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I just get into it. Especially when you start talking about the Oz, the Blizzard of Oz. I know it was terrible, especially the condition my throat's in. It was awful. Another green candle. Kind of, we're just kind of in a little bit of consolidation right now, I would say. I love Pantera. Their first album was The Cowboys from Hell. But yeah, I like that guy. The lead singer, his name eludes me right now, but he seems like a pretty cool dude. I like Blue Oyster Cult, Alan. Bud Dickman, since you like synthwave, do you like synth pop like Erasure? Yeah, I was raised on new wave music. When I was younger, my brother was the one that was actually like super heavy metal, and I was like super new wave. Hey, what's up, Mama Crypto? About time there's a woman in the chat. Good to see you. Yeah, Erasure. I was raised on like Erasure, Depeche Mode, Human League. So much of that stuff. It is the hottest cryptocurrency trends. Low Roller says, I'm really not following much of that stuff, to be honest with you. I don't have anything against it. There's just a lot for me to keep track of. Farscape is the best sci-fi. That's that's an 80s that's an 80s sci-fi movie, right? It sounds very familiar. Psychedelic Furs, I love the Psychedelic Furs. Dumb Waiters is my favorite, one of my favorite Psychedelic Furs stuff. But I like their big hits like Heartbreak Beat. That was awesome. Great album. Brilliant. I actually met the Psychedelic Furs when I used to be a manager at the YMCA many years ago while they were on tour. Cool guys. In Excess, I love In Excess. You guys are naming all these bands I really like, and I'm just holding myself back from singing any of them. Chasing NFTs right now is a really bad idea. Yeah, it's a very high risk market. I think it's in a big bubble right now. I mean, I do think NFTs are here to stay. I just think we're in a bubble right now that's gonna crash, and then we'll see where it sorts out from there. Oh, 5 seasons. Farscape, a series. Okay. I didn't know that. I'll have to check it out, 7-1. It sounds like something I'd like. Benjamin asks, where do you get your advice from? Do you do your own research, or do you have someone you follow? Both. There's a very short list of people that I also follow for technical analysis, but I do a lot of my own research as well. And my co-host I have two co-hosts. One of my co-hosts, Nick Balls, he is very solid on technical analysis, and I talk to him nearly on a daily basis. And then we kind of put our heads together on stuff and kind of fill each other in. The Cult is awesome. Yes, She Sells Sanctuary is great. The Church is one of my favorite bands, actually. Reptile by The Church is one of my... That would be in like my top... Like if I had to make a list of like my top 50 or my top 40 greatest songs of all time, personal favorites, Reptile by The Church would be on that list. Silver Sun pickups. Oh, my old band opened up for the Silver Sun pickups once at a big music festival. Oh, Dandy Warhols. I forgot about them. They were like a quintessential 90s Britpop band. Pixies, of course. Yes, yes. What was the Dandy Warhol's main hit? It was really good. Really good. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. That was the melody, but the name of it. Some about a drug like you or something. Yeah, the Brits, there's a lot of really, really good music out of the UK in the 90s. The 90s, that 90s Brit rock, Brit pop stuff, there's so much of it, and it was a really unique sound. It's all kind of like groovy, like cool, kind of bohemian groovy kind of vibe. There are bands like the Charlatans UK, Happy Mondays, Stone Roses, all that kind of stuff. Do I like Cake? Yeah, I like them enough. I wouldn't ever say I was a huge fan, but I like them. But I love the food. I can't have any of it now, though, but... Yeah, nah. All right, I'll check them out, Alan. Virgil of War. Faith No More was great. Their follow-up album was really good. The one after their after Epic, I think it was called like Angel Dust or something, but it was really good. Bud Digman says, I was so upset the day I found AC/DC was Brit. I wanted to believe they represented American rock. And with you five, they're actually not British, though. This is about to blow your mind again. I believe AC/DC is... I thought they're Aussies. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I think they're Brits. I'm thinking of another hard rock band. I don't know why. Maybe they are. Now I'm confused. Yes, I was right. They're from Australia, dude. They're from Sydney, Australia. They are from where my other co-host, Sadaf, is from. They're not Brits. They're Aussies. Bohemian Like You. That's the song I was thinking of, RW. That's it. Bohemian like you. Yeah. Talking Heads. Yeah, I love Talking Heads. I love the Talking Heads. There's just other stuff I'm into more from that era just because I've heard so much of the Talking Heads. I think I just got sick of them. Even though I think they're good. And at work, Midnight Oil, now we're just going right into all the Aussie rock bands. Look at this massive green candle, guys. I need to interrupt the music stock here. It's going to be followed by some retracement, but that green candle is something else. Oh, this retracement's going down just as quick as it went up. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Moment of silence for the Twin Towers here. Man. That is, if that's not the law of gravity, I don't know what is, folks. Oh boy. Oh boy. And more retracement, guys. More retracement. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I love the Pet Shop Boys 7-1. I love the Pet Shop Boys. 7-1 says, spam the Discord. I got a crash. If it's 39 cents when I wake up, I'll oblige to the crab dance. Okay, sounds good, 7-1. Thank you. Always good to see you, man. And we'll see you on the flip side. Get some rest. We are dropping into 26 cent territory again. Finally, a green candle is trying to take hold here, guys, after getting up. Look at this. This is hilarious. You don't see this very often. I gotta tell you guys, the sell orders keep coming in. You know, when you go to the minute to minute, it looks worse than what it is. It really looks worse than what it is. Even when you go out to 15 minutes, check it out. Let me go to the 15-minute chart so people don't freak out as much. There's the 15-minute chart. It's much more reasonable now. Yeah, West End Girls is the quintessential Pet Shop Boys sound, isn't it? West End Girls. Bum. Yeah, the West End Girls. I love the Pet Shop Boys. They were fantastic. They are fantastic. They're still going, still making music. There's a guy that made this really funny edit of Don't You Want Me by, who is that? Human League or Automotion? I forget which. It was either off by Automotion or Human League. And some guy made like a really funny edit of it where the whole song was like one line. So it's that song that goes, You were working. Sorry, I gotta sing for a second. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. And so this guy just sang the entire song that way, or he like pitch shifted it and edited it. So that's what it said. So that's what it did. It was like, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar, in a cocktail bar. And then it gets to the chorus. It's like, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Anyway, you got to look it up. It kept getting taken down for copyright strikes, but it's really funny. I like the Moody Blues, RW. Moody Blues are great. Yeah, R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen, man. Diamond Dave's still alive, though. Absolute legends. Those guys. Absolute. Hard rock California legends. Where's your tea, Steven? I don't know. My, good question. I gotta text my lady friend again. Promptness is not one of her strong attributes. Here we are, guys. Finally getting some new buy orders coming in. And honestly, what we're seeing with a little bit, it's just a slight retracement here that we've seen in the last 15 minutes is pretty much goes along right with the rest of what I'm seeing in the rest of the market right now. So it's no big deal. No big deal. Hey, is anybody... I've been binge watching this Canadian comedy show that's been off the air for a little while called Corner Gas. Does anyone ever hear of the show Corner Gas? I'm just curious. It's not a super well-known show, and it was never that popular, honestly. But I had just stumbled across it on Amazon Prime like a month ago. And I like it. I think it's pretty good. Oh, I know. It's just like Zombie Doge Army. It's just like this. It's like the number one annoyance about this one. Like everything moves at the speed of molasses. Everything. Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, that's another Canadian show, right? And then, of course, Letterkenny. That's probably the most popular Canadian comedy, which I like too. I would say that Corner Gas is a lot more like subdued and subtle than like a Letterkenny. It's just like a more subtle humor. Oh yeah, gotta love Prince. What can you do? it looks like we're just going to keep trading sideways, guys. Between the high 26s and early 27s. I think it's going to stay like that for a little while. But I think we're going to see another breakout within the next 48. I think we're going to see 30 cents within the next 48 hours. Sliding edge. Uh-oh, spouse keeps telling me I got to go to the gym in 3 hours. I love how she keeps me honest. Good night, guys. 30 incoming. All right, sliding edge. Good to see you, my friend. Get a disco nap. RW used to love Kids in the Hall. They were like the Canadian Monty Python. Actually, it's a very good analogy, RW. A very good analogy. I love the kid. I love the Kids in the Hall too. They it was like weird but good. Ooh, getting tired, guys. About 3 a.m. in the neck of the woods. Bum 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 bum. All right. Whew. Well, guys, I'm getting real tired. And I got to relax. I got to unwind. Take my mind off stuff, drink some tea, and call it. I was just wanted to do kind of like a 1 hour stream here, and that's about how long I've been on. I think even a little more than 1 hour now. But I just wanted to check in with you guys and just say hello. And thank you guys for the support. Thanks for tuning in. And let's keep the Doge momentum going strong. If you haven't checked it out yet, before I let you guys go, if you haven't checked out my latest video that I just put out, it's called Interplanetary Species, featuring Elon Musk. It's another music video edit that I just made. I'm going to put a link to that in the chat. Just encourage you to check it out and share it, and share it with whoever or wherever, if you like it. So I'm going to put a link to that in the chat. For you to watch now. Guys, I'm going to call it. I'm not going to do the outro tonight, but I will see you guys very soon. Thanks again, guys. Take care, and yeah, we'll do it again soon.